In today's English time, I would like to talk about question tags, or otherwise called tail questions in English. Why do we call question tags as tail questions? Because it always comes at the end of a sentence. That is why we call it so. Let us think about a sentence. You did not come yesterday. Look at this sentence. What is this tag at the end? Did you? Again, another sentence. Look. He is studying music. He is studying music. What is the question tag at the end? Isn't he? So, the question tags come as the end or tail of the sentence. Now, let us think in detail about question tags. What are the things, what are the points to be considered while doing question tag? There are 4 important things to be noticed. First of all, we have to take out the auxiliary verb from this sentence. That is the first and foremost thing that we have to do. In the first sentence, you just observe what is the auxiliary verb given. Did. What about the second sentence? Is. So, first of all, we have to take out the auxiliary verb from this sentence. And we must use that auxiliary verb after putting a comma at this sentence. Okay, that is the first thing to be done. The second thing to be considered is whether the sentence, the given sentence, is a positive one or a negative one. Here I have given 2 sentences. The first sentence is a negative sentence and the second sentence is a positive sentence. In the first sentence, the question tag is a positive one. What about the second one? It is a negative one. So, if the sentence is positive, you make a negative tag, and if the sentence is negative, then you make a positive tag. Okay. Again, the third thing to be remembered is if it is a negative tag, we must use its contracted form. That is very important. Contracted form. Normally, we use contracted forms in question tags. What is contracted form? You see, isn't he? Isn't he? Is not he? Not is contracted as ind, n apostrophe t. That is the third point to be considered. And the last one is, you just see the question tag here. At the end of the question tag, you can see the subject pronoun there. Pronoun of the subject. Here in these given sentences, there are pronouns only as the subject. So, we have taken out that pronouns and added in the question tag. That is the 4th point to be considered. Once again, I shall repeat. The important things to be considered while doing question tag is to find out the auxiliary verb used. Next one is think whether the given sentence is a positive one or a negative one. If it is a positive one, you use a negative tag. If it is a negative one, you use a positive tag. Then the third one is, if we want to use a negative tag, we have to use its contracted form. That is better. And the last point is, we must use the subject pronoun in the question tag. Okay. Let us think about more examples. The children are going to the school. What is the tag we used here? aren't they? The children have gone to the school. What is the tag used here? Haven't they? The children have been going to the school. What's the tag again? Haven't they? Let us think about other sentences too. Anne is playing chess. What is the tag used here? Isn't she? Again, Anne was playing chess. Wasn't she? Anne had played chess. Hadn't she? Anne had been playing chess. Hadn't she again? Let us think about further examples. I will play chess. What is the tag? Here the auxiliary verb is will and the subject is I. It is a positive sentence. Normally we will take a will out, right? And again we will add a negative tag, then the subject I, right? So here will, not, that contracted form is won't. Won't I? I will be playing chess. Again, won't I? Okay, so we can come across such type of examples. Now I am going to say some exceptional cases as far as question tag is concerned. Now I am going to discuss with you some exceptions. I am a teacher. Look at this sentence. I am a teacher. Again, I am not an engineer. I am not an engineer. What is the tag for the first sentence? What is the tag for the next sentence? I am a teacher. It is a positive sentence. And the auxiliary is am. And the subject is I. Normally, am, not I. We expect like that. But it is an exceptional case. And we have to use not am, but aren't I. I hope you got it. Again, the second one is a negative one. I am not an engineer. Here, the sentence is negative, so we must use a positive tag. Here, there is no other change. The things are same. Am I? As I discussed with you previously. Okay. Am I is the question tag used here. Some more exceptions are there as far as this topic is concerned. Yes, sentence. Look at this sentence. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk. Here, if the sentence starts with let's, then we can use the tag shall we. You keep it in mind. Shall we. Again, I told you that if the sentence is a negative one, we have to use a positive tag, no? So there are some words which denotes that the sentence is negative. For example, no, none, nobody, no one, scarcely, hardly, seldom. So such type of words, if it comes in a sentence, we have to consider it as a negative sentence and you must add a positive tag. About the subjects also we have to discuss again. Sometimes subjects like everybody, everyone, somebody, someone, neither, none, such type of subjects may come. That time also we have to use the subject pronoun they only. These all are the exceptions we have to keep in mind. These exceptions we must keep in mind while considering the topic question tag. Again, there is a sentence here. I go to school every day. I go to school every day. Here you cannot see any auxiliary verb here. Normally, in every sentence we can have the auxiliary verb. And here we cannot see it directly, but it is there. This sentence is a simple present tense. And in simple present tense, the auxiliary verb comes is do and does. Here the subject is I, so do is the auxiliary verb. I go to school every day. It is a positive sentence. So the question tag must be don't I. And he goes to school every day. The subject is singular. So it takes does as the auxiliary verb. So the question tag is doesn't he. What about the other sentence? He came yesterday. Where is the auxiliary verb? It is a simple past sentence. Here also there is an auxiliary verb, but it is hiding. Did is the auxiliary verb. So we have to make the tag didn't he. In order to get more clarification on the topic do, does and did, you can watch my video which is given in the description box below. Now we can have a quick recap of what we have been saying so far. We have been discussing about question tags. The 4 important things to be remembered is, first we have to find out the auxiliary verb used and we have to take it out. Again, we have to check whether the sentence is positive or negative. If it is a positive sentence, you make a negative tag. If it is a negative sentence, you make a positive tag. And if it is, the third one is, if we have a negative tag, we may use it in its contracted form. And the last one is, we have to consider the subject and we use its subject pronoun in the question tag. So it is time for winding up. We will meet in our next session. Till then, bye bye.